When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Auburn's offense will take the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
That's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Pucks it out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is on its way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Dominguez. The quick out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first.
Oh, he's got some space. And just like that, with the big play, they're set up as he goes out of bounds at the 18. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. Five-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug-in.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's got his man. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He got it. Now the lead is down to 11. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Dominguez. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes. Out of bounds all the way down at the 33-yard line, and they were backed up, but not for long. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Under fire. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some... They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a little space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Great timing on the slant. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Quickly to the tight end. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll open the second half with a run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Dominguez. He's moving out of the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
He's He's got his man, makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Auburn going to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Meyer.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on fourth and short. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, fourth and short. I'm buying my club, and now first and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Will.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Rides to back and leaves it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Smart move to get down with the slide.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Razorbacks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Hauls it in.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. gives it on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got room at the 35. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.